So let's start with the profit focus section of our webinar today. There are two main reasons for being in business. One is to service the customer and two is to make a profit. But in order to make the maximum profit, we need to focus on the customer. What if your company could discover and nurture its most profitable customers? What if you knew which customers and market sectors to focus on in order to maximise your profit? What if you could identify immediate sales opportunities and accurately understand the cost of your processes? And what if you had enough cash to invest in growth and motivate and retain your employees? Well, it is possible. I know from experience that it is, but it's possible only with a customer focus. I want to first talk you through this little graph. And this is what happens in so many businesses. The top line is the sales line, and the red line at the bottom is the profit line. And you can see that after a while, after growing sales, something's not right. The sales are not dropping through to the bottom line. And this is because alongside the increase in sales comes an increase in overhead. And that's what we need to rectify today. So let's look at traditional management reporting. It looks inside and not out. It uses average returns. It can lead to a silo mentality in your organisation, and it can lead to cost cutting that may damage the business. With a customer focused reporting, you'll add value to your customer, you will be able to increase your sales and improve your processes. And once you've improved your processes, you'll be able to turn those cost savings into growth. Now let's have a look at this in a little bit more detail. I've been through a number of companies, and there are many reasons why each of them incur cost. But the main reason is because it delivers a number of processes in order to reach the end result. So let's take an example here. I've been working out a cost per activity within this organisation, and in order for the customer to receive what he or she wanted, we've had to do some sales calls, we've had to process orders, produce and deliver those orders, and provide service calls after. And I've worked out an activity cost for each of those, giving us a total cost of that customer of £38,000. Now they are what I call value added costs. They actually help us to service the customer to the level that he or she requires. Now if we take this a little further and incorporate this kind of costing into our management reporting, we can have a comparison between customers. Now for ease of illustration here, I've assumed that each customer A, B and C has the same turnover and the same gross margin. But you can see that they have different value added costs. Customer A has £38,000, ranging to customer C, who costs us £62,800. Now this gives us a perfect opportunity to understand how we can improve our profitability. With customer A, we'd like to find out how we can find more of these types of customers. Customer B is fairly profitable, but it can be more profitable, so how do we improve their profit? And customer C, do we lose that customer or do we work to improve it? Now we also, in an organisation, have non-value added costs, those costs which we incur that don't help us deliver the product or service to our client. And we need to reduce those because they're doing nothing to help our business grow. Now in addition to helping us understand the cost of our processes and help us reduce that cost so that we can invest it in growth, it also helps us to find some quick sales wins. Once you've performed the activity of looking at the profit per customer or market sector, and you combine that with an analysis of the profit per order, you can do an awful lot of things. Here's a pivot table that I did for a particular customer of mine. Now the white gaps show us some sales opportunity. So in this instance, is it possible that we can sell product 6 to the construction industry? The green cells are really successful sales. So in this instance, we're very good at selling product 4 to the legal sector. Now, is there any more potential within that sector to increase that figure? They obviously need it, so can we sell more of it? And the larger gaps, is it actually worth being in that industry at all? Do we exit it, or is it an opportunity? Now that's from a sales perspective, but in order to maximise our profit, we need to focus on the profit per order. So we can see here that product 4 gives us £65 per order, but product 2 gives us £101 per order. So if we use this information to focus our marketing activities, we can very quickly begin to improve our profitability. And it's simply by changing the way that we report our financial performance. But obviously we need to act on this information. Customer focused reporting will help you understand your processes to reduce the right costs. It will help you understand who buys what to highlight sales opportunities fast. And it helps you understand profit by customer to focus the limited resources in your organisation. In short, it helps you deliver more profit, more time and more sales.
Being a business owner can be challenging. There are times when you feel like you're working really hard for little return. I have 2 questions for you. Do you know exactly where to focus your efforts to generate the highest level of return? And 2, are you clear on how to grow your business and take it to the next level? If not, then Profit SatNav from Collaborative can help. It's profits focused. It's about where you want to be. It can help you to ask, are you making the profit you want to make? And which product is making you the most money? You need to know where you are now. Be willing to engage and be willing to let someone in. If you don't know where you're going, you can't get there, or worse, you end up in the wrong place. This is really important to get right. This is where your profitability comes in. Look at your products and services now and your potential markets. Got a route in mind? But do your systems support this, or your people? And do they have the right tools to do the job properly? Your plan is in action. It's crucial to test and measure. Some things work, some don't. But if you measure, you can adapt, change, and not waste any valuable time. As an ambitious entrepreneur, you might feel like you never actually reach your destination, but that's okay. It's about maintaining foresight. You reach the end of one initiative and then you start another, and each time it's more refined. And the investment? Our costs are transparent and agreed up front to suit you. Time to enter your destination? Start your journey with Collaborative today.